And we are live here at the Pierce Sports Center in San Bernardino, California, as we bring you our second match. Feels like the fifth match because our last one went to 5 sets, as it is the LA Blaze taking on the OC Stunners in our second match of the day on the second day of our NBA Cup's final weekend of the regular season. And this is an important one for the LA Blaze because they're in last place in their conference right now, trying to cling to life.
Yeah, LA Blaze not quite on life support yet, but they're currently in last place in the American Conference, sitting at 2-5. We know that the top 4 teams do make it out of their pool and advance to weekend number 4. So if LA Blaze wants to be playing in event number 4, this match will have to be a must-win situation.
The OC Stunners, on the other hand, they're coming off a big 3-1 win yesterday against the Chicago Untouchables. The Stunners still have a chance to catch, at least for second place, in the National Conference. Southern Exposure beat Team Freedom yesterday, so they are 4-3. Stunners are 3-4. So with Southern Exposure playing later today against a Utah Stingers squad that has Langlois back,
yeah,
that's going to be a tall task for Southern Exposure. So this certainly could be a very position-oriented win if the Stunners are able to do what they've been able to do, which is use their blocking game to set up the rest of their offense. Yeah,
we've talked about it yesterday. The Stunners, a very physically active team, right? Strong block and defense. Key players, Corey Chavers, right? Offensively, he's a weapon from the front row and the back row. One of the strongest outside hitters in the NBA. Jair Santiago, the opposite hitter for the Stunners, a 6'10" right side hitter. Can put balls away from the back row and the front row as well with a strong service game. Meanwhile, for LA Blaze, they're going to have Travis O'Gorman back, number 12 in white. You're going to see Eddie Zhao sitting. He's a 6'10" former Chinese national team member running the offense. So the Blaze bringing out a little bit of a different look, but again, a must-win situation. So excited to see how they come out of the gates for this match.
Yeah, Santiago had a great match yesterday for the Stunners. Also learned he could play a little bit of defense as well. Corey Chavers was our man of the match yesterday, and the Stunners win over Chicago. Really would like to see how Josh Eisenberg has played so well as a libero in the last couple of weeks. He's able to sustain that. Your lineup for the OC Stunners: Eisenberg, number 4, he's a libero. Your outsides are number 6, Corey Chavers, alongside Joey Jarvis, of course. Nick West in the middle, he wears number 9, along with Nick Amato, number 22. Jair Santiago's number 15 on the right side. And getting the start at center to an interesting move, as they made a change from yesterday, will be Nikola, a.k.a. Dimitri Jevic, who wears number 43, runs the offense for the Stunners. For the LA Blaze, again, 2-5 on the year. As you mentioned, Edison Zhao, number 16, is your setter. The libero is number 11, Ricky Massanet. Always does a nice job back there. On the outside, Travis O'Gorman, number 12, and Steven Morales, number 1, along with Pablo Guzman, number 8. Those are your pins. In the middle, you have Jonathan Rodriguez, wears number 14, and Pedro Nieves, number 5. As we are underway live here in San Bernardino, Ira Thor alongside 2-time All-American Matt Prosser, and Nick England, we think, will join us at some point. He has a vocal cord injury that he is trying to work out, as it is underway. 2-0 Stunners sent over. Santiago's there to recover. Points to his bench. Hey, I can play some defense, and that one is going to land behind us. And a kill for the Stunners.
Well, Santiago quick to make sure his teammates saw that he was the first one to play the ball, though I wouldn't really call that a dig. A little bit more of a deflection. Still give the point to the Stunners.
In the middle, blocked back. Continuation play, Blaze. Eisenberg getting hands on it. Chavers runs it down and tipped by Santiago, who straddles the center line and then blocked back. Oh, Amato and Santiago. So much experience there. Amato out of Cal State Long Beach. And Jair Santiago, 6'10", Puerto Rican, almost 7.5 feet of reach probably between the two of them there without even having to jump. As we send two deep, and LA Blaze, not a good start.
Yeah, off to a challenging start for the Blaze. Coach Bugs is going to take a timeout at 5-0. That might be the earliest timeout I've seen in the last 2 to 3 years.
Down 5-0 right away. We do have another match coming up today. In fact, we have 3 more matches coming up today. Next one will be at approximately 2 p.m. Pacific. Ontario Matadors against the upstart Dallas Tornadoes as they upset Las Vegas yesterday. And then that we followed at 4:30 p.m. by the Chicago Untouchables against the Texas Tyrants. And then 7 p.m. we'll close the day with the Utah Stingers and the Southern Exposure in a match that will certainly be noteworthy because we will see the return of former national team member Jake Langlois, the BYU standout for the Utah Stingers. See how different of a team Utah looks like when they have arguably the best overall player in the league back in the lineup. I think that's an understatement.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see.
So Dimitri Jevic will serve, and he lands the ace.
The timeout didn't seem to do much for LA Blaze as they couldn't ice Demi, and he comes right back with a trickler ace.
And the first point, finally, Jonathan Rodriguez, the standout Puerto Rican player, lands the kill. So Rodriguez will drop back to serve. Good pass by Eisenberg in the middle. Oh, annihilation from Amato.
Nice to see the connection being established early between Demi and Nick Amato there. A little bit of a 31 push set. Nick's favorite wrist away swing for the kill.
So Corey Chavers will serve. Free ball at the net, and that is won by the Stunners as Zhao misses wide. Corey Chavers played his collegiate ball at UC Santa Barbara. He's a 2019 second team All-American, was also named National Player of the Week during that season. 8-1 lead, and getting the kill is Steven Morales.
Steven Morales really swinging nicely from the right side. Opposite player for the LA Blaze. Getting some additional action this weekend. Didn't see him do much in Atlantic City.
Deep serve to Chavers. In the middle, Amato, that's going to come back over on one. Eisenberg there with a platform pass. From the back row, getting it done is Chavers. Chavers, who helped lead the Gauchos, another great California nickname, to back-to-back All Big West titles. And serving here will be Nick Amato. They go to Morales, and he gets the touch. We haven't even said Travis O'Gorman's name yet.
No, he just came into the front row, so your opportunity's coming up soon, Ira.
We'll see if he gets more involved here. Travis O'Gorman, the 6'4" outside from Long Beach City College. Big serve from Guzman, and now we said his name. See if the LA Blaze are able to respond here. Santiago down the line. Massenet's there. It comes over on one. Another chance. They go back to Santiago, and he leaves a dent in the floor.
Great dig by Massenet on that first swing from Santiago. And during that transition, you could see Santiago yelling at Dime to set him again, and that's exactly what he does and produces the kill that time.
Santiago. We got a kill and a block in his column. Big serve. Massenet was waiting for it in the middle. And there's Nieves with the finish. And back to serve will be Pedro Nieves. Played for the Grandview Vikings. Remember the NAIA in collegiate sports. In the middle, there's Nick West making an emergence.
Really getting the middles going early on here. For the Stunners, you can see the connection that Dime has with both of his middles, Nick Amato and Nick West. Nick squared, as they are known throughout the NVA.
Joey Jarvis, who was yesterday's man of the match, will serve with his team leading 11-5. Big serve, O'Gorman there for the pass. They go to O'Gorman, and he tools the block. And it'll be Morales to serve. He's already got 2 kills to lead the Blaze, but they trail by 5 big here early in game number 1. Running that one down is Dime. And we see Chavers swinging away. From the back row, solo stuff. Nick West. Nick West, who played 3 seasons for the Hawaii Warriors. Out of Orange, California, 6'8". Came to Hawaii from UC Irvine. And that misses long.
Nick West making a huge impact for the OC Stunners. It's been a rock solid middle for him. Strong contributions from the inline with that jump serve.
He had 205 blocks in just 3 years at Hawaii, so certainly a player that can impact a match. Good pass by Eisenberg. They go to Chavers, takes a little bit off of it to find the open court. Useful spot. And that's his second kill. So here is Nikola Dimitrijevic out of Ontario, Canada, 6'4" setter. And that, big time dig by Eisenberg, and he'll send it over after Santiago kept it alive. They go cross court, and the finish by Guzman. So Guzman gets the kill. Keep his team in it. They still trail by 5. And the Jonathan Rodriguez back to serve. Missing long.
LA Blaze just off to a little bit of a start. The Stunners really came out of the gates fast. Jumped out to that quick 5-0 lead, 6-0 after the timeout. Still have that 6-point lead that they've built. Corey Chavers now with his chance for a jump serve.
Big serve, and he gets the ace. Corey Chavers played 4 years for the Gauchos from 2015 to 2019. Had nearly 100 career aces, over 1,000 career points during his time in Santa Barbara. Went for back-to-back aces there. On the left side with authority, it's Pablo Guzman. So Edison Zhao, player and coach for this LA Blaze squad, will serve. Chavers with the pass. They go in the middle, model blocked back. Eisenberg lays out to keep it alive. And getting the touch on the swing is Joey Jarvis.
Credit to Eisenberg with that nice cover as we've reached to 16, our technical timeout. Be right back after this little short break.
Just a reminder what these teams are playing for. The NBA Cup will be decided back here in San Bernardino, July 10th and 11th. The top 8 teams will play for the Cup. Who will hoist it this year after all is said and done? And OC Stunners, who played so much better since an 0-3 start to the year. They're 3-1 since then, and they'd like to be part of that conversation. The LA Blaze just looking to advance to the playoffs. They have to win this match or their season is in serious peril.
Yeah, they'll need some serious help from some other teams if they were to not win this match.
Nieves trying to stick around. He puts a kill.
That will help the cause a little bit, getting Pedro Nieves activated through the front row there. 6'9" middle blocker out of Puerto Rico.
Pass by Eisenberg again, rock solid. And West able to slip it through. Nick West's second kill. He had a .365 career attack percentage at Hawaii. Jair Santiago will drop back to serve, 17-10. Santiago unloads the ace. Nothing O'Gorman can do about that power.
Good solid serve there by Jair down the line. He likes to go either down the line or hard cross court. That time picking off an ace off of Travis O'Gorman down the line.
And this time into the net. Side out goes to the Blaze. Pedro Nieves already has 2 kills in the column. Serve here to keep his team within some kind of striking distance, down 18-11. Eisenberg with a jump set goes to Jarvis. Outside, O'Gorman finds the slot. It's his 3rd kill.
Good rebound by O'Gorman after getting that ace from Santiago. O'Gorman taking a hard cross-court swing in transition. Former Long Beach City College Viking.
Nieves serve, Jarvis there. Jarvis gonna swing away. Collected by Zhao, it's gonna come over on 1, West. Gets a chance to swing, it's coming this way. Nick West. Good set, Justin Beaumont, good set. As West gets the kill. Justin Beaumont is doing the, team owner of Team Freedom is doing the scoreboard here. And of course, you know, he dropped everything and had a set of balls that was coming his way. What else would you do? Lead is in 19-12. Jarvis with the serve. Good pass for the Blaze. Right side swinging away and getting the kill was Morales. But
what a move by Chavers, just missing that ball out of bounds.
Man, even when they miss, they look good doing it. And now a 6-point deficit. Morales serves. Great pass by Chavers. They're going to go to West. Blaze from the back row, roll shot. Diving was Eisenberg. Blocked back and sent over by Demi on 2 for his first kill. The setter from Ontario, Canada, rather than Ontario, California.
Give credit again to Eisenberg, literally running all the way across the court to pick up the tip that was right in front of Jair Santiago.
We see you, Josh Eisenberg. Long Beach, New York native. He's 5'8". He plays like he's 7'6" with how he gets everywhere. And that is put to the floor by Jonathan Rodriguez for a second kill. Sorry about that. Travis O'Gorman, Long Beach City College product, will serve here. Eisenberg again. This continues to pass so well. And what a high IQ play there by Joey Jarvis. Not only avoiding the line violation, but just a little tip to the open spot.
A little bit of an ankle breaker that they gave Edison over there. Everyone's got a wry little smile about it.
So Dmitry Jevic will serve. On the back row, Gorman blasted away. Eisenberg can't do anything about that one. Fourth kill. And the LA Blaze down 21-15 will hand the ball to Jonathan Rodriguez. Goes down the line with a useful spot. Ace for Rodriguez, the first for the Blaze.
Nice serve by Rodriguez. Down the line, took a little bit off. Demi, the setter for the Stunners, has got to run in right down that spot. So well-placed serve from Jonathan.
Well, serves like that, you might want to push that emergency exit only sign. Better pass from Eisenberg this time. Santiago's blocked back. There is a that violation. Actually, it was a center line violation on the landing. And that error will give the ball back to the Blaze. Not done yet. They've cut was a huge deficit. They were down by 9. Well, it's now 4, 21-17. And this could bode well for the Blaze going into our next match. Eisenberg gets a decent pass out of it. Allows the Stunners to get the tip on the attack by Corey Chavers, his third kill.
When you've got a guy like Corey Chavers who can hit an offset pretty much anywhere on the court, it doesn't always have to be a perfect pass.
His last 2 years at Santa Barbara, he averaged 4.2 points per set. That is put away, though, by the Blaze to stay at least relevant for now. Edison Zhao will serve. Chavers, correction, that is Joey Jarvis, and is unable to connect in this one. So, well, it's a 22-19 game now.
Hanging around a little bit. Blaze hanging around, trying to create some opportunities for themselves.
And that's going to be a free ball opportunity here for the Blaze. Can they capitalize? And they will. A kill by Pablo Guzman And look at this, folks. It's a 2-point game, and we're going to have a change here for the Stunners. They're going to bring in number 18, Matt Hilling, 6'5", out of Huntington Beach, California. Played at Golden West. He'll replace Corey Chavers. And missing wide is Amato. And the Stunners are on the verge of a collapse.
There was a touch called.
They did get a touch.
On that one.
Wow, that was late there in the Blaze.
No argument from the LA Blaze, so.
Blaze missed a golden opportunity there, and what would have been a 1-point game is now 23-20 instead, and Amato to serve. Jarvis, ooh, a little change up there. Zhao, they go to Morales, gets the kill. Actually, it's Pablo Guzman swinging away, my apologies. His 5th kill, and well, it's back to 2 points.
Yeah.
And Guzman will serve.
LA Blaze have taken the momentum away from the Stunners here. Into this first set action.
Timmy goes to Santiago. Blocked back, well covered by Hilling. 3rd block back after Jarvis couldn't get it down. Santiago, that's dug up and comes over, untouched by Morales. And then on try number 4, try again, Nick West gives his team set point.
Really nice to see the covering going on. Cover your hitters, recycling the ball off the block, give your team another chance to swing and transition. Nick West finally scores that point for his squad.
Recycling is a good term for it because, you know, reuse, reduce,
recycle,
and use that waste for something positive. In this case, it was giving them set point 24-21. What looked like they would have almost had a meltdown. If that ball had not been touched, we're talking about a very different potential outcome of this opening set. For the LA Blaze, they have these opportunities. They have to cash in. If you're playing through your postseason lives, can't waste them.
Yeah, and you see Coach Eddie over there, player coach, talking to his team, telling them what they want to see, what he needs to see out of them, what the strategy is out of this timeout. They've done a great job to fight back into this game, stay together as a team, and keep the momentum on their side.
So Santiago will serve for the set. Massenet with the pass. From the back row. Swinging away was Guzman. Here's Santiago to finish it. Zhao is there. They go outside. Eisenberg off to deflection. This time it's Santiago. Running it down is Guzman. And we will play on. Jarvis. Waiting for it was Zhao. Longest rally so far. Gorman swings away. And he misses long. And that is ultimately how game number 1 will end. With the OC Stunners surviving the first set, 25-21. They led 6-0. They led by 9. But the LA Blaze showing they will not be going down without a fight today. Set number 2 coming up here in San Bernardino, California when we come back.
Flow state, the trailblazer, the closer, the do-it-all hero. All of us were born different. Some of us demand more than we were given. Some of us submerge ourselves in the wake, dive into the trenches, and fight with the ferocity of the rising storm. Some push themselves to attain more than those who came before. And those catalysts deserve and demand a form of fuel that will enable them to do so. Introducing Brain Fuel, a cerebral beverage. Be smarter, think faster, live beyond.
Hey, my name is Travis, and I'm the founder of Arste. Last year, we launched the Medic, which is a state-of-the-art percussive massager. It works by providing rapid, targeted pulses into your muscles, which relieves tension and increases blood flow. It is a great tool for athletes looking to get an edge in their training or in competition, but it's also great for everyday people who suffer from common issues such as stiff neck, lower back pain, and sore feet. What sets our device apart from others? For one, it's how insanely quiet it is. Second is the extended length handle, which allows you to more easily reach your back. And third, the swivel head, which allows for better ergonomics. We also include 6 different head attachments and a travel case with your purchase. We are so excited to have you try the Medic. We know you're gonna love it. So if you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to us on Instagram or Facebook at any time. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.
Hi, I'm Casey Adams, President of Visible Supply Chain Management. E-commerce growth has exploded since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, and that creates unique shipping challenges for e-commerce companies.
First, we have a strong team of professionals with immense supply chain knowledge. This team builds solutions and strategies to help mitigate any challenges clients are facing. Second, we have fulfillment centers across the country, which gives us the flexibility to adapt and scale rapidly to customers' changing needs. Third, our clients have access to a wide range of shipping options through our network of trusted partners. And finally, our expanded portfolio of service offerings enables us to manage customers' supply chains on a global scale.
There are many solutions and strategies that can help you overcome holiday shipping challenges, and we're here to support you every step of the way.
Back here at the Pierce Sports Center in San Bernardino, the LA Blaze, Matt, really showed us something at the end of that first set. Looking like they were going to get blown out, but they certainly put up a fight.
Yeah, they did a great job creating some momentum on their side, winning not that set, but winning that second half of that set, right? Even though it didn't go towards a set victory, it kind of scored more points towards the end, got some good momentum to hopefully carry them into this set right here.
So we're underway here. Stunners won the first one 25-21. We'll see what the Blaze have in the tank as we get started with a block by Amato with some help from Dmitry Jevic. And an early lead for the Stunners. Amato's second block that he's been involved with. Nikola Dmitrijevic was the man of the match in one of the Stunners' victories in their much improved tournament action 2 weeks ago in Atlantic City. That is rolled to open space. Oh my God, Eisenberg's there yet again. And Santiago on the other end puts it away.
Great pickup by Eisenberg to come from his spot down on the line, running all the way up underneath the block and picking up that tip. Showing why he's one of the most premier liberos in the NBA so far through this match.
They go right side, swing by Guzman, and that is his 6th kill already, leads all players. So 2-1 lead here for the Stunners. And it's left short. So Matt Hilling, who remains in this match, he took the spot of Corey Chavers, who was a little inconsistent. In the middle, Niev is too much. That's his 3rd kill. So there you see Pedro Nieves out of Bayamon, Puerto Rico, 6'9". Line drive. Nearly over on one. Good job by Demi to keep it on his side of the net. They'll go to O'Gorman, and O'Gorman just misses long.
No, I don't
The
think so.
lead official, Dave Carson, was listening to the argument from the Blaze and told him, no, there's no touch.
Yeah, I didn't see a touch either. I think that's a good call. He got no other touch calls from his team in blue. I think that's a good call. Good no call.
You got to trust those you're working with. The referee, Dave Carson. Patrick Bradley is our R2.
Dave Carson's been around for a long time. I've yelled at him plenty of times when I was playing.
Did he respond?
All the time. Never changed his call though.
At least he had the conversation. Jonathan Rodriguez drops it in for the kill. And the Blaze trail by 1. Well, it's always good to be heard at least. You may not win the argument, but, you know, it's like when you have a disagreement with your wife. You know she's going to win. That's the given, but you just want to have your side heard.
Life lessons from Ira Thor.
Married almost 21 years, so I kind of know when to not try to win, which is never. A happy life is a happy wife. A happy wife is happy if she's always right. Isn't that right? There is no official marital advice offered on this programming. That will be on another network. So as that serve sails wide, we'll see Travis O'Gorman. 1 point deficit still. The Blaze have not been able to find a way to pull in front yet, but they are playing much better. And so I jinxed them with that serve. That'll be Joey Jarvis to serve. Massenet with the pass. From the back row, Travis O'Gorman blocked back. They put up a triple. And ooh, a tight angle sent down by Steven Morales. What a witty little dump by him. And the Stunners had no response. So it remains a 1 point set. And this time we'll see Jonathan Rodriguez, Puerto Rican national team member, will serve. It's a little something off of that one. In the middle, Nick West delivers.
Nice pass coming there from Hilling. Nick West with a little back quick, back one. Not a ton of heat behind it, but effective nonetheless as it finds the floor.
So Nick West will serve. Over on 1. Chance for the Stunners. Gorman was waiting for it. They go back here to Morales. So to come over on 1, you don't want to do that when Nick Amato is waiting for it.
Yeah, that's not a recipe for success. Nick Amato takes advantage of that free ball coming straight back to him.
Nick West, an alumni of your 2021 NCAA champion Hawaii Warriors, that beat BYU, the National Collegiate Men's title. Leaves that one short. Serving is Edison Zhao. Blocked back on the over on 1 try, and Pablo Guzman was there.
Pablo was there, but also Demi managed to tickle the net a little bit with his arm.
Amato swinging away, missing wide. And look at this, the Blaze have tied it at 8.
That set just a tiny bit too low for Nick Amato.
Zhao goes deep with the serve. Swinging away is Santiago, and he can't connect. And the Blaze lead. And if you're Daryl Adams right now, you can't be happy with what you've seen out of your team in the last set and a half.
Yeah, the lack of urgency is definitely carried over from set 1 for the Stunners.
That was going to go out, clips the ceiling, and O'Gorman's going to have to swing away with 2 men down. And then that's what happens. Nick Amato leaves an impression on the court. His 3rd kill.
You know, I want to rewind a couple of points, Ira, to the ball that got set over that landed inside the court on the Stunner side. This kind of started that run. It was about a 3 or 4 point run right there for the Blaze. Fortunately, now Stunners are back. It's tied, so they weren't too far behind.
That was just a heads-up play by Steven Morales. Rodriguez tries to dump it, but waiting for it was Dimmy, the setter. Zhao, what a save by Massenet as he wheels it over his shoulder. The Stunners looking to respond. And Santiago clips the top of the tape, and it goes out of play. And the point belongs to the Blaze, who lead 10-9.
Santiago just dropping the arm a little too low there, hits the top of the tape and ricochets out of bounds. 6'10", you need to go high, deep, aim for the corners and the fingertips.
Deep corner. The pass by Jarvis, and the finish by the Stunners.
Matt Hilling getting his first kill after being inserted into the match halfway through set number 1. Been nursing a hip injury. It kept him out of the Atlantic City event.
Good pass by the Blaze, and a solo stuff. Nick Amato.
Nick Amato with just such a great read and reaction, keeping his hands up, seeing the set come out of the setter's hands as Pedro Nieves tries to go to his favorite wrist away, and Nick Amato says, "Not this time, Pedro."
11-10 lead for the Stunners. Off the tape, Zhao, quick reaction. And Morales swings away and misses just long. They're asking for a touch.
It was out. I saw it from here, Ira. It was out.
And you see the conversation there with Joey Jarvis playing the role of diplomat.
I have several nationalities here. Some Puerto Ricans, Chinese, American, Canadian.
Hey.
Hey?
Hey. And Hilling gets the ace.
Going on a nice little run.
That is the 4th ace in this match already by the Stunners. 4 different players have connected. And what was a lead for the Blaze, well, now 4-point swing here in favor of OC. And that is long. Battle of Southern California in this one. The winner gets traffic. The loser gets traffic also. That's all you get. Every time I come out here, I get traffic.
Blue skies and traffic.
Blue skies, warm temperatures, service errors, and the 110 freeway being unusable, along with most of the others. I still can't get over the last time I spent considerable time out here. I tried to take my son to a Dodgers game. We'd never been to one. Left our hotel 8 miles from Dodger Stadium at 5 p.m., and we didn't even get into the parking lot until 7:23.
Wow. That's the hotel's fault for not telling you how long it'll take to get there.
Oh, a solo stuff. Combination of Morales and Rodriguez. The first block for the Blaze. Well, I also didn't realize that after we eventually parked our car that
Still had to walk another half a mile.
Had to walk half a mile, and then at Dodger Stadium,
Go up all the escalators.
Every entrance, well, depending where you sit, that there was a very specific entrance. I didn't realize that. I thought you could go in anywhere. We had to wander around. I didn't get to our seats to the third inning.
Chavez Ravine.
I will never criticize an LA sports fan again for showing up late. Because even when you try to get there in time, it doesn't work out. Nick West, Santiago also.
Sending that one right back into O'Gorman's nose.
So Santiago is team up 15-12. Zhao goes to O'Gorman, who buries it.
Nice response by O'Gorman after getting blocked on the previous play.
Now the Blaze lost yesterday 25-22, 23-21 to the Stingers, trying to avoid getting swept for a second day in a row. And actually, if they did get swept, it would be 3 matches in a row because they got swept by the Ramblers to end their Atlantic City event back on May 30th. Santiago down the line, nets there, clips the I-beam for the kill, and that will take us to our technical timeout here in game number 2, 16-13, OC on top of LA.
Meet Tom. Tom is the shipping manager for an e-commerce company specializing in unique, high-end home furnishing. Because these aren't your typical everyday pieces, Tom's often biting his nails every time a shipment leaves the warehouse. His discerning customers will notice every ding, dent, or scratch, which is why Tom trusts one company, RPM Expedite's dedicated network. RPM specializes in hard-to-handle freight that needs a reliable, damage-free shipping approach. RPM boasts 99.3% damage-free delivery. RPM also makes it easy for Tom to customize his shipments. With pricing options, and for transparency and peace of mind, Tom can access RPM's online portal for booking, tracing, and tracking shipments. And of course, if he ever has questions or needs assistance, Tom can always access RPM's round-the-clock customer service. Call RPM Expedite today for your customized, hard-to-handle shipping solution, or visit us online at www.rpmexpediteusa.com.
Back here in San Bernardino, as like every Zoom call in America, I forget to unmute myself. That's the theme of 2021. As you'll see the OC Stunners try to pull away here after the technical timeout. And it'll be Joey Jarvis waiting for the Blaze to get set on the court. Joey Jarvis is a guy who's very, very loose. At any time could say something absolutely hilarious to keep his team and even his opponents on their toes. And that is lucky to be sent back over for the Blaze. Nearly an ace. That won't be coming back. Nick West, his 6th kill.
What a play. What a nice back one quick attack in transition. Good heads-up play by Eddie to get that ball up and over the net, but better transition play from the Stunners for sure. Nice to see the connection there between West and Demi.
And missing wide was Jarvis.
Comes Rafael Cruz into the game. Serving through the back row for Jonathan Rodriguez. Saw Rafael Cruz play quite a bit yesterday at the outside hitter position.
So Cruz, well, having to dive for that one is Jarvis. Hilling swings away, and a triple block. Zhao, Nieves, and Guzman all combined. And the Blaze was staying around, now within 2. To Rafael Cruz. don't have a lot of background on him as he's a new addition. And another good serve. Hilling swings cross court. Somehow back-to-back touches there by Cruz and Guzman, and they live to see another play, but not a third as Nick West continues to unleash.
Nice choice by Demi once again. Continuing to streak Nick West through the front row. I believe that was his second or third point. Cycles now through to the back row.
Nick West has contributed 2 blocks, as the blocking game for the Stunners has probably been their biggest weapon so far, but they've landed 4 aces. The Stunners can, well, really frustrate you in so many different ways. Zhao goes back set here, and a swing off the block. Steven Morales' 5th kill.
Morales continuing to attack the line blocker there, Matt Hilling. A little bit of a liability on the block. Morales takes advantage of that matchup here. Advantage to the Blaze.
Zhao to serve. Catches the net. Amato with the read. And then put away. Matt Hilling.
Nice response by Matt. He scores a point there, getting his offensive rhythm going. Pedro and Steven discussing their block formation and where they need to line up against Matt Hilling.
In the middle, Nieves puts it away. It's his 4th kill. So serving will be Pablo Guzman. He's already had 6 kills and a block. And his team trailing 19-17 in the latter stages of game number 2. And he lands the ace.
Guzman with a well-timed ace. Very fortunate there to catch Hilling's sideline.
Guzman looking to tie it here. Pass by Eisenberg. They go to Hilling, dug up by Zhao. And swinging away was Guzman. And then putting it down. Steven Morales. And we are all square at 19 apiece. Blaze, they've been able to find the way late in these sets to make it competitive, and now they've done what they couldn't do in the first, which is tie it. Guzman for the lead. Eisenberg with the pass. They go to Santiago, and he gets the kill to keep it going.
Jair's first swing attempt results in a point from the left side. Getting stuck in rotation 1, where the opposite hitter has to hit on the left side of the court.
So Hilling will serve, his team leading 20-19. O'Gorman with the pass. Down the line, this is coming this way. Kill for Steven Morales. Valiant effort there by Joey Jarvis to try to chase it down, but just too much. And we're even at 20 all. So here is Pedro Nieves. Goes deep. Santiago splits Zhao. And also Guzman, and he connects for his 5th kill. We've had an offense spread around. Chavers, Jarvis, West, Santiago, Hilling, Amato, all with multiple kills already. I think that's probably what makes the OC Stunners so dangerous going forward. They have a lot of different players, Matt, who can beat you.
Yeah, they really do, Ira. Lots of depth on the OC Stunner squad. A well-rounded team and well-rounded offense.
And Santiago destroys it. Do not give Jair Santiago a free ball, or it will haunt you in your dreams. and that will cause the Blaze to call a timeout. Just a reminder that after the conclusion of this one, whether it's in 3 sets, 4 sets, or 5, we have 3 more matches to go today here on June 12th. And the next one will be the Ontario Matadors against the Dallas Tornadoes. The Matadors yesterday lost a heartbreaker to the Tyrants in 5 sets, 15-13 in the 5th. And in the Dallas Tornadoes, well, they did the unthinkable yesterday. They won their first match of the year, and they beat one of the best teams in the league by doing so.
Yep.
Knocking off the Ramblers in 4 sets. We'll see what happens there, and Nick England hasn't been the same yet. I mean, his voice since that match, I think that's the cause.
Yeah, I haven't seen Nick in a little bit.
No, I think Nick's at the beach.
Is that?
If I was him, I'd be at the beach. And where else would you rather be? Oh, that's right here at the Pierce Sports Center, where the LA Blaze are trying to find an answer here in the second set. Will it be Morales? That helps as he gets the kill to cut it to 1. I do miss Nick. I do hope we see him again.
I was hoping for some England's insights.
I was just thinking that. We need England's insights sponsored. Also, Nick's Nuggets.
Nick's Nuggets.
Well, Morales would try to tie it here. Nick West hung in the air there. That clipped off the ventilation system. O'Gorman, a 90-degree swing. Here's Santiago cross court, and that's going to be a kill.
Santiago taking out the trash, cleaning it up, giving his team a 2-point cushion here as he goes back and prepares to serve.
He's just so darn good. Jair Santiago does everything well. We learned yesterday he can pass the ball.
On defense.
On defense. No, not, you know, I don't really want to see him as a target and serve reception, but ball comes his way. He's able to do something with it. When you got a 6'10" weapon who can pass a little bit, that always will pick everybody's spirits up. I'll tell you what, the Blazers are hanging around. It's 23-22, and Travis O'Gorman, he's got a chance here to make the Stunners think about this. But he leaves it short, and we have set point number 1 for the Stunners. And Joey Jarvis, Toronto's finest, will serve. On set point, O'Gorman high off the hands, gets the deflection he was looking for his 5th kill.
Blaze get away from 1 set point, still facing set point from the Stunners here.
See what Jonathan Rodriguez can do with this game riding in his hands. Eisenberg with the pass. In the middle, West is blocked back, covered by Jarvis. They go right side to Santiago for the finish. 25-23. And the Stunners are able to hold off a battle from the Blaze here in game number 2. And they get the win as Santiago collects his 8th kill. And the OC Stunners looking for the sweep. We'll see if they can get it when we come back to San Bernardino, California.
flow state, the trailblazer, the closer, the do-it-all hero. All of us were born different. Some of us demand more than we were given. Some of us submerge ourselves in the wake, dive into the trenches, and fight with the ferocity of the rising storm. Some push themselves to attain more than those who came before. And those catalysts deserve and demand a form of fuel that will enable them to do so. Introducing Brain Fuel, a cerebral beverage. Be smarter, think faster, live beyond.
Focus. Good pass, put it down. No, come on. Closer. Good pass, put it down.
I'm training for my 6th Olympics. More than ever before, I have to work hard to stay in shape. I run, I lift, I do yoga. That means sore knees, sore back, sore everything. KT Tape helps me push past the pain.
Used by athletes around the world and at home, just like you. KT Tape relieves the pain of aching muscles and joints. Perform at your best. Easy to apply. Use it for many common injuries. KT Tape. Train longer, finish stronger.
KT Tape works for me, it'll work for you.
Hi, I'm Casey Adams, President of Visible Supply Chain Management. E-commerce growth has exploded since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, and that creates unique shipping challenges for e-commerce companies.
First, we have a strong team of professionals with immense supply chain knowledge. This team builds solutions and strategies to help mitigate any challenges clients are facing. Second, we have fulfillment centers across the country, which gives us the flexibility to adapt and scale rapidly to customers.
Well, we're back here in Santa Barbara. Want to go to Santa Barbara?
Santa Barbara sounds good.
I think that's a good
Yeah,
spot
it's a
to
nice
go between
spot,
our
but we're in
second
San
and third.
Bernardino.
We are in San Bernardino, and when in San Bernardino, change your lineup, because that's what the OC Stunners have done here. We have, looking at the court here, 1, 2, 3 new players out there. It'll be new libero in Jake Hurwitz, the 5'10 lib at a UC Santa Cruz. The Banana Slugs, we talked about them earlier. Shane Beamer's going to get in action, the UC San Diego product, where's number 3. And then we're also going to see, returning to the court, Corey Chavers, who started the match, had a little bit of a up and down effort, but I think it's important for them going forward to be able to have him as someone they can rely on.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of just some load management, right? Time management, swing management on why he sat out that second set. But he's back in now and in the front row currently.
Yeah, if you're the Blaze, you've played 2 strong finishes. That's a carry, double contact actually. But the Blaze have nothing to be ashamed of right now. They're playing well. They're just, I think, just mismatched in terms of talent.
I agree
Stunners
with
are a
you.
better team.
I agree with you. There is some mismatches on the court, very much so. I think physicality-wise and I think offensive connection-wise, you're seeing the Stunners are just on a different level compared to the Blaze.
And that is put away by the Blaze.
That's something we haven't seen before. Is Edison Zhao gets a nice kill on 2.
Well, you got to try to change things up sometimes, and Zhao does get the winner. Stunners have something that most teams in the league don't, and that is Jair Santiago, who can make a case that he's the best, or at least right now, the most effective right side in the entire NBA. He could certainly an argument. As that is blocked by a combination of Santiago and Amato.
Yeah, there is definitely no one else like Jair playing in this league. Stunners are lucky to have him as he takes up a huge amount of space on their side, offensively and defensively.
As that is left short by Corey Chavers. Santiago just does so many things, and at 6'10", to be able to have that kind of versatility is a great gift. Pablo Guzman will serve. 2-2 game. Game 3. And missing just long is Joey Jarvis.
Now, if I'm the coach for the Stunners, I don't want to see my guys lower their intensity right now. Okay, so a hitting error right out of the gate, that's not something good to see out of Joey Jarvis. I want to keep that momentum on our side.
In the middle, Amato is blocked back, but Chavers is waiting for it. Here's Santiago. Oh, and a rare block against Santiago as we see Nieves and Travis O'Gorman close it off.
Nice block by the Blaze there. Not allowing Jair to find the court with his attack.
So here's Pablo Guzman, his team up by 2. And he misses long.
We'll see another addition to the Stunners lineup here. Shane Beamer coming into the front row, number 3 in black. Just finished up a professional season in Denmark, where he was the league's top middle blocker.
They go in the middle to Nieves, and he gets the touch for the kill, his 5th.
Nieves now back to serve. He's got a little patented jump float hybrid.
Looks good coming out of his hands. Can the OC Stunners? Santiago down the line.
Just out of bounds.
And misses just wide. If that's in play, it's unreturnable.
Good thing we've got a rock solid linesman back there.
Good call by the fearless Justin Baker on the line there. Zhao with the dig. Down the line and missing with Steven Morales. So Jair Santiago, every time he goes back, it's like he's taking a mental practice approach, but facing the wall.
Like it, clear your mind, gather yourself, visualize.
Very interesting player to watch his dynamics. And from the back row, the block by Shane Beamer. First time we've said his name since he came onto the court to shut down Pablo Guzman's big attempt.
One of the cooler last names in the NBA, Beamer.
Well, so many things I can do with that if you can put away a couple kills. It's puntrific. Santiago, his team now down just 1. Karam's off the HVAC system. Ends up being a perfect set, but a block back. And sent over. Desperation play by Massenet. They go outside. Jarvis gets the touch for the kill. Santiago, big serve, unleashes it.
Santiago clearly targeting O'Gorman with his serve attempts. That's his second ace that's ricocheted off of O'Gorman's platform. Jair suggesting a substitution for the LA Blaze side. Can he do it again, though?
Well, Santiago certainly has the skill set to do so. Off to HVAC again. The ceiling is getting a workout, and that one is long. Great job by Massenet, by the way, because these balls being redirected off of the structure, there's no playbook for that. That's just
No.
reaction.
Yeah, and it's, you know, the #1 rule in sports, Ira, never take your eye off the ball. Massanet doing a great job following the ball, tracking it, and then anticipating where it could come off of the beams, HVAC system, whatever it may come across. And there's
a
a footfall.
We haven't had a footfall. God, I can't remember one the entire weekend yet. There were so many in Atlantic City for whatever reason. Maybe there was slightly less takeoff space.
Perhaps, yeah, but you're right. There was quite a few in Atlantic City, and that is the first one we've seen this weekend through 6.5 matches, roughly.
Good pass by Chavers from the back row. Waiting for that was Morales. Tipped over. O'Gorman, did he get the touch? He did not. And the lead is now 2 in favor of the Stunners. Down the line, going after O'Gorman. Running down was Massanet and swinging away. Oh, a blocking error. And owning it is Shane Beamer. He immediately raises his hand. My bad, folks. My bad.
Unfortunate is Jair did get another dig, but it won't show in the stats that time. And now we have O'Gorman at the end line, serving for LA Blaze, currently down by 1 point. 8 serving 9. Blaze continuing to fight for their lives here. Unfortunately, that serve goes out of bounds. See another substitution here for the Stunners. Number 12 making his debut. That's Kevin Gear, 6'8" middle blocker from Penn State University out of Rochester, New York. Getting some action. Beamer misses his jump float serve.
That is left short. Kevin Gear, one of, I think, 4 or 5 Penn State products that are on the rosters. We're at the NVA, and he had a good career there. 423 kills, 580 points, playing 3 seasons from 2015 to 18, a .416 career attack percentage. Zhao looks for Nieves. Oh, Santiago, quick reaction time, and then run down by Jake Hurwitz. Blaze trying to counter, and they do, as that is put away by Pablo Guzman. He's had a good match, 7 kills, and ties it at 10-10.
Now we're deadlocked at 10. Blaze have not cashed it in just quite yet. Still fighting.
And catching the back corner and a little bit of deflection is Chavers. And he gets the kill, and we'll see Dmitry Jevic to serve. He's really done a nice job distributing the ball. I think, you know, he's somebody, we don't say his name a lot, and that's frequent with a setter. We don't say their name. They're often playing very well. And he has been exceptional. Down the line with authority, Steven Morales.
Nice play by Steven Morales to get that kill. No blockers up as Stunners block popped on their front row setting opponent.
Good pass off a tough serve. And splitting the block is Chavers. I don't know how he snuck that one through, but he gets the kill. That's his 5th.
Stunners up by 1, 12-11.
And Massanet's there. Actually ended up being a great pass, and you see the result as it allows Nieves to get set up for the winner.
Nieves with a nice wrist away quick attack.
Guzman serving. That's going to be off the court. Dimmy's able to run it down, and then Santiago swings away. And splitting the block for the kill, Travis O'Gorman. sustaining life for the Blaze. They lead 13-12.
Well, it's imperative right now for the Blaze. If in fact they don't win this match, if there's a way that they can take a point or take a game, force a game 5 that will help them at least solidify 1 point towards their rankings. Ultimately, they do need another win in the win-loss column, but
in the middle, double block, mostly Nieves, a little bit of Travis O'Gorman, but they get the block in Kevin Gear, and his time on the court's going to be brief. We'll see the return of Nick Amato.
Ira, at this point of the season, I don't think it's time to experiment with new players. Keep your lineup in, create that connection, and keep getting better.
We see the finish by Jarvis. He gets the kill, and we are back within 1. So they go to O'Gorman, and he nearly slips in and comes over on 1. No, blocked back. So here's O'Gorman's second chance. O'Gorman's too good of a player to give that kind of a free ball opportunity.
O'Gorman just continuing to swing freely, not afraid to get blocked. He's going hard cross court, still swinging for the fences, scoring points, helping his team now with a 2-point lead here.
15-13 lead, Nieves to serve. They go back row. Chavers does not connect, and that will send us to our technical timeout with the Blaze in front 16-13 here in game 3, trying to survive. Back here after the technical timeout as teams get set to take the court. And we'll see if the LA Blaze are able to, see if they're able to hang on here. They lead by 3. They've gotten better each set after a terrible start that actually forced Coach Cynthia Buggs to call timeouts. 6-0 in the first set. And I'll tell you what, you made a comment about that being the earliest timeout you've ever seen in a match. And you know what? It was effective. Ever since they called that timeout, started talking things over, they've been a different team.
Yeah, you're right, Ira. They absolutely have. So credit to Coach Buggs for making that early timeout and trying to bring her team together a little bit and building off of that moment.
Cynthia knows her stuff. She's sharp. Yeah.
Former Long Beach State 49er herself.
Well, she wishes she had Jair Santiago on her side because he just puts another one away. That's 9 kills for Santiago. Santiago too long. So the lead is 3. And it'll be Steven Morales serving. Running this one down will be Hurwitz. They're going to go to Joey Jarvis, who gets blocked. Triple block, Zhao. O'Gorman and Rodriguez all involved. And we will see, well, I'm a little surprised by that move, but we'll see Santiago come out and Matt Hilling return. And Santiago's been one of the most effective players in the entire match. It's now a 4-point lead for the Blaze, trying to extend this. And Joey Jarvis gets the result. So Jarvis, his team trying to win this in 3. They got work to do. That won't help it.
The focus has vanished a little bit from the Stunners here, Ira. It's frustrating to watch from our seats here in the skybox, and possibly for any Stunners fans at home as well. If you're a Blaze fan, you like it. They've got a 4-point lead now. O'Gorman starting to feel it from the inline.
Big swing from Corey Chavers, his 6th kill.
Hard to stop Corey Chavers, no matter where you are.
Carrying off the court, Zal's able to run it down, and it's tipped over by Guzman. Chavers, a bunny hop swing. Oh, and it's effective. What an adjustment for Corey Chavers to be able to get a really productive swing on that one, and the lead is just 2.
Nice transition play, a little scramble as Matt Hilling had a step in and set after Demi took the first ball. Corey Chavers with a nice adjustment and high swing back to the corner.
Zal has to underhand the platform past that one. Look at Chavers swinging away. Looked like he was going cross court and couldn't connect. And then finding the response, the LA Blaze get the kill. And Zal looks like he came up a little bit injured there for a second. After the kill by Guzman, you saw him kind of stretch out. And he's still trying to stretch out on the court. Looked like maybe his left hamstring, left quad. 3-point lead for the Blaze.
Oh, no.
Oh, run down by Demi to save it. Chavers, change up there. Can the Blaze respond? O'Gorman from the back row. Nada.
Hits that one out of bounds long in transition. Ooh, thought he was going to score an ace off that serve with the little trickler, and Corey Chavers struggling to get good contact on the ball all of a sudden. I'm not too sure what's going on there, but Demi now to serve, down by 2.
20-18 is your score. The Blaze trying to keep the momentum going, and that won't help either. Steven Morales missing wide. That's going to force a timeout here from Coach Bugs and the LA Blaze. 20-19. We'll take a quick timeout too to see how this 3rd set ends. Well, we are back live. Ira Thor alongside 2-time All-American Matt Prosser. And the LA Blaze trying to sustain. They lost the first 2 sets, 25-21, 25-23. And they led by as many as 4 late here in game number 3, as the OC Stunners have made some lineup tweaks and adjustments, a little experimentation as well. See if they can rally late. Esenzel sends it over on 2. Chavers will swing off the feed from Jarvis. Run down by Morales. They go over to Guzman, and he gets the kill.
Big swing by Guzman there, challenging the 6'5" and 6'8" blockers from the Stunners, especially in transition. Scoreboard goes to the Blaze, now 21 serving 19.
They go to Chavers, and he misses, but he got a touch, and Cynthia Buggs is like, no, I don't agree. Justin Baker, the line judge, standing there, and he stands with his original call. And
yeah, no argument from Pedro Nieves, so either he did or he just doesn't feel like arguing the fact, but I'm going to say he probably did touch it.
Well, that makes it a 1-point game. Chavers to serve to try to tie it.
Matt Hilling.
Matt Hilling reach out and stuff someone. We're tied at 21.
Matt Hilling making a full move back into the angle, using a little bit of a beach block there where he shows line and then dives into the angle hard against Morales and catches him. Timely block by Matt Hilling.
And we are tied at 21 all. Can the Blaze respond? Big dig by Hurwitz. Hilling, that goes over on 1, and a good response by Steven Morales, capitalizing on the gift. So we will now have a sweat on the court break. We go to Jarvis with the aggressive tip. Blocked back Jarvis this time. Does he swing away? He does, but it's blocked back a second time. Jarvis, 3 in a row, and he gets the outcome. Went to tip, went the regular route, and then he went high hands. And we're tied at 22.
Jarvis, 3rd time's the charm. Questioned that first tip, but the second one was a nice cover to give him a 3rd opportunity for a swing.
So Nick Amato, 3 kills, 4 blocks from Aliso Viejo, California. Won't be invited back to the neighborhood after that serve.
Oh, Nick.
Tough timing. Well, we'll see how this one ends, because it looks as if neither side really wants to win the set badly enough. Somebody's got to take charge. That's saved by Dimmy, swinging away. Well, that's taking charge. Matt Hilling with the killing. And the lead, well, the lead's non-existent. It's 23 all, we're tied. And Matt Hilling will serve. Are we gonna go to a 4th set, or will the Stunners take care of business here? Great pass, results in annihilation. Jonathan Rodriguez gives his squad set point, 24-23, his 5th kill. And Steven Morales will serve with 1 set point in the pocket. Just get it in, Steven, just get it in. Off the tape. They go to Jarvis, run down here by the LA Blaze. O'Gorman, waiting for it was Hurwitz. Jarvis again, power tip, and defended by Guzman. O'Gorman, we continue on. Travis O'Gorman's 8th kill, and the LA Blaze bounce back, and they hold on to win set 3, 25-23, and we will head to a 4th set. Well, the OC Stunners mixed their lineup up a little bit to see what they had, and wasn't enough to pull out the win. And we will see the LA Blaze continuing to fight for their playoff lives when we come back in game number 4.
do-it-all hero. All of us were born here. Some of us demand more than we were given. Some of us submerge ourselves in the wake, dive into the trenches, and fight with the ferocity of the rising storm. Some push themselves to attain more than those who came before. And those catalysts deserve and demand a form of the flow state, the trailblazer, the closer, the do-it-all hero. All of us were born different. Some of us demand more than we were given. Some of us submerge ourselves in the wake, dive into the trenches, and fight with the ferocity of the rising storm. Some push themselves to attain more than those who came before. And those catalysts deserve and demand a form of fuel that will enable them to do so. Introducing Brain Fuel, a cerebral beverage. Be smarter, think faster, live beyond.
We're back here at the Pierce Sports Center in San Bernardino, California, where it's a little warm outside today, and the LA Blaze have been heating up throughout this contest. Enough so where it's 91 degrees outside right now, and it's sizzling in here as well. The LA Blaze know, Matt, that this is it. This is their last hurrah. They do not find a way to pull this off, and they're going to be on the outside looking in just because the rest of the conference right now, and I'm pulling up the standings again just to remind myself if mathematically there's really any way from the bounce back. And other than the Untouchables collapsing, I don't see it at this point. So they have to win this because there's not enough room to make up. Ramblers, Stingers, Tyrants obviously in the top three, and they're in firm control.
Well, backs against the wall, and they clearly have stepped up to the plate a little bit, winning set number 3.
Travis O'Gorman sends it too deep, and the first point belongs to the OC Stunners.
Stunners did go back to their lineup that they started the match with after a few changes in set number 3. We see Eisenberg back in, play at the libero position. And Nick West was also the starting middle blocker, although he's in the back row. Corey Chavers again also starting this set.
Good pass from Massenet, and that's the result. All starts with the pass, folks. Simple as that. And that is the 10th kill for Pablo Guzman. He'll drop back and serve. He's had a very productive effort today. They go over to Corey Chavers.
Wow. Corey Chavers just unleashing some power across court from the right side.
Didn't he get pulled earlier in the first set because he wasn't as consistent? Well, that is as consistent as you could expect right there. He is every opportunity finding the court. Sometimes you just got to get your thoughts together. Great pass from Massenet. O'Gorman deflected at the net. Back set by Eisenberg and tooling the block. Joey Jarvis.
Jarvis with a nice swing. Off the block of Pedro Nieves. And making sure that he realizes what happened. He's working on the antenna fastener a little bit. If veteran gamesmanship, perhaps. Just trying to slow down any momentum that's being created by the Stunners. Just 3-1 though in set number 4.
We're about 2 points away from somebody's shoelaces needing to be retied. That's too long. And it's 3-2. Hey, it could be worse in the NFL. How many times do you fake an injury on a goal line play?
Every time.
Every time. Marcus Buggs is now in. And he's going to, actually I take it back. He faked me out. I saw him walking behind the end line. I was like, where did Marcus come from? Serving was Nieves. And now serving will be the Stunners because Jair Santiago is back in and blisters that one away. Just unfair. I want to be 6'10" when I grow up. Nick Amato will serve. He's looking for a ball, kind of prerequisite. Amato will serve. Eats up Guzman. Guzman will slide that through the block of West and Santiago. That says something because that's a lot of height to try to find a solution for Santiago, 6'10", and West at 6'8". 11 kills. And it'll be Steven Morales trying to get his team back into a tie. Chavers just continues to follow through. That's now 10 kills for Corey Chavers in less than 3 full sets of action.
Well, Corey's relied on, obviously, a lot offensively with his capabilities to score points.
Corey Chavers had 899 career kills at UC Santa Barbara. And had he played more as a freshman in the 2016 season, only had 74 kills that season, he easily would have had 1,000 for his career. He's been that good for that long.
Just one short of 900. That one last kill.
Having done stats collegiately, it's a thankless job. Yeah, it could be worse. You could have had 999 career kills, and then you're going to be wondering if you made a mistake somewhere along that you kind of cheat him out of the 1,000. Gorman will serve here. 5-4 deficit. In the middle, Nick West unleashes.
Nice to see him back in, getting action. Offensively speaking for the Stunners, Nick West and Nick Amato, their 2 strongest offensive middles, but also their 2 strongest defensive middle blockers. So
and we'll see Joey Jarvis serving his team up now 2. Great serve from Jarvis. They go right side. Eisenberg is ready for the swing from Morales. And then Chavers again, this time on the back line with a useful spot. Corey Chavers has 11 kills. And he continues to improve as this match goes along. And I don't know, he may end up being our man of the match by the time we're done here.
Eisenberg, Chavez.
I think Corey Chavers.
Yeah.
I think he's making a case for it.
Definitely making a case.
Pass by Guzman. They go back to Guzman off the set from Zhao, and it falls to the floor. Guzman with his 12th kill. As we reach 7-5 here in game number 4. Jumper by Rodriguez. Chavers again. A little touch there by Guzman to extend the play. Guzman will swing away. And coming out of nowhere is Eisenberg to save it. Santiago swings. Blocked back. Another touch this time by Nieves. Changing course was Guzman. Santiago swings away. And a double block. Nieves and Pablo Guzman. We see that front row combination getting the job done. And Jonathan Rodriguez trying to tie it. He'll serve for the LA Blaze. Chavers, another good pass right on target. West was dug up. They go back set and put away. Steven Morales finds the slot.
Morales has really come alive here in the last, set and 7 points, making an impact from the opposite position for the Blaze.
And we are even at 7-all. Good pass by Eisenberg. Chavers finds a way through. Corey Chavers, that's a dozen kills. Eight, 7 stunners on top. Nick West out of Orange, California. And down the line, unreturnable, an ace. As the 6th ace for the stunners in this match. Just 2 for the Blaze. This will be run down by Massanet, or otherwise we would have had back-to-back. Can the stunners capitalize here? Amato's blocked back, has to get a touch on it. Chavers off the chest of Morales for the winner. As 13 now, as he continues to just dominate the last 2 sets. And that hits the net.
Nice run by Nick West, producing a few points for his squad now, building a 2-point lead.
Going deep, Jarvis able to get a handle on that one. Here's Chavers swinging away again. And I don't know how you have an answer for Corey Chavers right now, Matt. He just continues to find a way, different arm directions, completely adapting to whatever blocking scheme he's seeing, and he's finding answers.
Yeah, he's doing a great job making some points for his team. Role player that Joey Jarvis is.
And over. And when it's over, Nick Amato will clean it up and take out the trash. His 4th kill. And that's a big mistake at a part of the match where the Blaze needed to stay close. They allowed Nick Amato to put it away. There is going to be a conversation here between the Blaze who thought.
Yeah, a little arguing here. Whether it was a block, Dave Carson saying that it was on top of the net. Any part of that ball breaks the plane, it's fair play. Dave has the best angle on it.
He's looking right across the tape. If there's anybody in the gym who's going to see it, there you see that awesome angle.
Eddie Zhao's back row, so if it did go over the net, then it's going to be a back row blocker, and they're still going to lose the rally. So.
And Nick England had a great view on that. He said it was absolutely over the net. So the Stunners leading by 4, and now lead by 5 because Jair Santiago has showed back up. And that's going to cause an LA Blaze timeout. 11 kills for Jair Santiago. And if you're the LA Blaze right now, Matt, I'm not sure there's a way to sustain this match if Santiago and Chavers are playing the way they are.
It's definitely an uphill battle for the Blaze, although we've seen them come back. Okay, there's still half a set here at least to play. You know, they know that they're capable of doing it. They could use a few fortunate bounces, you know, but a few quick aces from their service game. It'll be a test for sure, but it's not insurmountable.
There you see Coach Darrell Adams chatting with the OC Stunners squad. And you see the LA Blaze bench trying to stay positive. Their season hanging in the balance. A reminder that when this one ends, our next match will be the Ontario Matadors and the Dallas Tornadoes. And that's an answer. As off the timeout, Steven Morales after a great pass.
Yeah.
Guzman.
Morales continuing to be a huge contributor to his team.
He's got a dozen kills. Pablo Guzman will serve. Chavers with the pass. They go to Amato, and Amato delivers.
Well played by the Stunners there. Amato quick in the seam, attacking that gap between the two blockers.
You see the KT tape on our LED board in front of the scores table, one of the great sponsors of the NBA. Travis O'Gorman. Bit of midair foolery.
Wizardry with a little bit of a off speed. That ball was well behind his head. Able to spin it down for a kill.
Wizardry is a good word. They add that to the broadcasting repertoire. Is that a word? No.
Not yet. It is now.
Going deep, Jarvis with the pass. Jarvis, well, a little trickery of his own, but Guzman was there to read it. And Travis O'Gorman's awakening. He's now got double figures in kills.
Thought maybe that ball was going out of bounds that Corey Chavers decided to play, but indicated there was in fact a touch off the block.
It's 14-11. Nieves with the serve. Much better pass for the Stunner. Santiago. Well, Zal got enough of it to keep it alive and then sent over by Morales. Here's a chance for the Stunners to respond, and Amato does.
Keep feeding the ball through the middle and good things happen, especially as rallies extend.
(15-11) your score. 4-point lead for the Stunners. Dug up by Chavers. Santiago sends it over. Another chance here for the Blaze. Back set, looking for Morales.
Whoa.
And he gets it done.
Nick Amato with a bit of a gator dig that wasn't able to get picked up. Blaze keeping it close. Back to within 3.
Now serving. Team down 15-12. And Joey Jarvis misses wide. Blaze are 2-5 in the year. The Stunners are 3-4. Remember, you play 9 matches in the regular season. 10-team NBA. You play everybody once, and then we will decide the championship in 1 month's time. And Nick West, well, he puts away his 9th kill to match the number on his chest, and his team leads 16-13 as we head to our technical timeout.
Hey, my name is Travis, and I'm the founder of Arste. Last year, we launched the Medic, which is a state-of-the-art percussive massager. It works by providing rapid, targeted pulses into your muscles, which relieves tension and increases blood flow. It is a great tool for athletes looking to get an edge in their training or in competition, but it's also great for everyday people who suffer from common issues such as stiff neck, lower back pain, and sore feet. What sets our device apart from others? For one, it's how insanely quiet it is. Second is the extended length handle, which allows you to more easily reach your back. And third, the swivel head, which allows for better ergonomics. We also include 6 different head attachments and a travel case with your purchase. We are so excited to have you try the Medic. We know you're gonna love it. So if you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to us on Instagram or Facebook at any time. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.
And we're back here in San Bernardino, deep in the 4th set, 16-13, the Stunners in front. They are looking to close this one out in 4 sets against a Blaze squad that is, well, they've certainly been up for the task after a very slow start. Been anything but since.
Well, they realize they're facing relegation or elimination straight in the face here if they're not able to pull out a victory in this match. So nice to see their response.
That is too long. There's no relegation yet, just because we only have 10 teams. But if the NBA continues to evolve, maybe we do follow the Premier League approach, where you finish in last place, we send you into timeout for a couple years until you figure out how to get back to the dance. Off the tape, Jarvis with the pass. From the back row, Santiago off hands. Run down by Massanet. And then O'Gorman gets the kill off the touch. His 11th kill. That was always a very foreign concept to me as a kid, trying to figure out soccer, or why teams kept being sent away. Now, now that I'm in my mid-40s, I kind of like that. And that is left short, and we've missed this voice greatly. We're going to send it over to Nick England. He's been in hibernation, but we poked the bear and he's out.
Well, thanks, guys. And you might have missed the voice, but the voice is a little bit gone, so we're trying to put it all together. During that timeout, I was able to listen into the Stunners, and we heard the 2 voices of Eisenberg and Amato really preaching that the Stunners need to focus on off-blocker defense, aggressive moves in the back row, and just be all around good on the ball. Right now, they're happy with the swings they're getting, but they need to work harder in transition. We're seeing Eisenberg putting out a fantastic defensive effort, but he was challenging his teammates to help him out and better the ball in general. Back to you guys.
Can somebody get that mad a lozenge? Poor Mr. England. It's funny, we're talking about English soccer, Premier League, and maybe that's what it took to get a reappearance by our buddy Nick. Insightful information, and for the Stunners, well, they're up by 2, but they're facing a Blaze squad right now that is finding ways to hang around, and you know what they say about a desperate man? A desperate team will find ways to also fight. That's not going to help, though, as the official Patrick Bradley had to get out of the way. The LA Blaze went all out to try to preserve that point, but it's going to be a kill for, an ace for the Stunners, and they are pulling away. It's 19-16. Massenet, wow, a rocket serve, was able to get a good pass out of it. Over on one. They go right side, swinging away. That's going to be out of play. Kill for Steven Morales. He's got 9 himself. 14 himself.
And Morales has really come on strong as this match has progressed.
(19-17). Edison Zhao to serve. Right side, Santiago. And misses wide. And look at this, Matt. It's a 1-point game.
Yep.
There we say it. The Blaze, well, they're not just done yet. Chavers, and he got a little misdirection, a touch at the net by Morales. Zhao couldn't save it, and Corey Chavers, his 15th kill. So, Dmitry Jevic serving. His team up 20-18. Chavers, cross court,
wow,
got it right
nice.
down the middle actually, and dropped it right in front of Travis O'Gorman. That is 16 kills from Chavers. Dmitry Jevic to serve, it's 21-18. And that's put away. Steven Morales saying we're not done yet. 21-19. Well, how big of a serve is this now for Pablo Guzman? 22-19 versus 21-20.
Biggest serve of the season.
And he nearly gets an ace out of it. Desperation to save it for the Stunners. In the middle, Nieves gonna get the result. It's a 1-point game. And now Pablo Guzman will try to tie. And it's not gonna happen yet because Daryl Adams and the OC Stunners are going to chat about this one. We'll take a timeout, come back to see how the fourth set concludes. 21-20 here in San Bernardino.
Hi, I'm Casey Adams, President of Visible Supply Chain Management. E-commerce growth has exploded since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, and that creates unique shipping challenges for e-commerce companies.
First, we have a strong team of professionals with immense supply chain knowledge. This team builds solutions and strategies to help mitigate any challenges clients are facing. Second, we have fulfillment centers across the country, which gives us the flexibility to adapt and scale rapidly to customers' changing needs. Third, our clients have access to a wide range of shipping options through our network of trusted partners. And finally, our expanded portfolio of service offerings enables us to manage customers' supply chains on a global scale.
And we're back here at the Pierce Sports Center, and it's crunch time now for the Blaze. After that timeout, Pablo Guzman trying to tie. They go to Santiago, and he's able to split the block between Nieves and Morales. And the Stunners with a little bit of breathing room, 22-20 here in the fourth set. Corey Chavers will serve. Leaves it short The Blaze still have life. And it'll be Pedro Nieves. Sent deep, over on one. Oh, Steven Morales. We're back, baby. And we're going to send it over to Nick England, tied at 22.
And this time I got a chance to hear what LA Blaze was talking about, and down by 2, it was a very simple talk. They just said, guys, keep energy high, watch tips and rolls. I kind of was waiting for the next big take and how they were going to overcome this, and it was just a lot of smiles, lighthearted energy, and they're focused on just keeping the head high right now, and it's working out. Love to see these moves from Blaze, see if they can push Stunners to one more set. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Nick. Jair Santiago would like to end it here. He just got the kill, 23-22. Nick Amato, ball in his hands. Pressure serve coming up. Blaze trying to tie. Travis O'Gorman does with the kill. And the LA Blaze will have Steven Morales dropping back. And the last 2 sets ended with 25-23 results. That's what we sit at right now, 23-all. See who survives this one. Goes deep, Eisenberg with the pass. They go to Santiago, who buries it through the earth.
Wow, Jair just hammering that ball with authority.
And that brings us to match point. 24-23. The OC Stunners looking to even their mark at 4-4 on the year and put the LA Blaze on life support. Big serve by Santiago. And that finds its way through. It's 24-24 after the kill by Morales. Travis O'Gorman to serve.
Oh,
and he gets the ace!
Oh my goodness.
Eisenberg had to lay out to try to even get a touch on it, and Travis O'Gorman, my oh my, the Stunners with a little look of disbelief as they now face set point. And this mood has changed dramatically off to our left, where the LA Blaze are trying to force a 5th set. Well, a little bit of a plot twist here as the LA Blaze are trying to force game 5. And Travis O'Gorman just served an ace, misses that one, and we will play on. Extra points going on here at the Pierce Sports Center. And now we'll see if Joey Jarvis can change the narrative. Having fun yet, Matt?
It's good volleyball.
It's great
Can't be
volleyball.
upset about that.
That's going to sail off the court. Joey Jarvis returns the favor. And now the Stunners have match point. The 6th different stunner with an ace in this match. His first. And Jarvis looks to end it. But he can't. And we play on at 26 all. So now Jonathan Rodriguez, well, he was going to serve, but Rafael Cruz, who's come in and served effectively at times during this match, he'll see the court instead. Rafael Cruz's serve goes after Jarvis. They look to Chavers, and Chavers gets stuffed. Zhao and Pedro Nieves drop the hammer. And another set point for the Blaze.
A little bit of a unassuming block right there. Pedro Nieves 6'9", Eddie Zhao 6'10". Well timed.
Cruz for the set. They go to Chavers, touch there, Gorman with the pass. Swinging away, Pablo Guzman sends us to 5. And the LA Blaze, the fire burns on as we head to set number 5 when we come back.
The flow state, the trailblazer, the closer, the do-it-all hero. All of us were born different. Some of us demand more than we were given. Some of us submerge ourselves in the wake, dive into the trenches, and fight with the ferocity of the rising storm. Some push themselves to attain more than those who came before. And those catalysts deserve and demand a form of fuel that will enable them to do so. Introducing Brain Fuel, a cerebral beverage. Be smarter, think faster, live beyond.
Focus. Good pass, put it down. No, come on. Closer. Good pass, put it down.
I'm training for my 6th Olympics. More than ever before, I have to work hard to stay in shape. I run, I lift, I do yoga. That means sore knees, sore back, sore everything. KT Tape helps me push past the pain.
Used by athletes around the world and at home, just like you. KT Tape relieves the pain of aching muscles and joints. Perform at your best. Easy to apply. Use it for many common injuries. KT Tape. Train longer, finish stronger.
KT Tape works for me, it'll work for you.
Hi, I'm Casey Adams, President of Visible Supply Chain Management. E-commerce growth has exploded since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, and that creates unique shipping challenges for e-commerce companies.
First, we have a strong team of professionals with immense supply chain knowledge. This team builds solutions and strategies to help mitigate any challenges clients are facing. Second, we have fulfillment centers across the country, which gives us the flexibility to adapt and scale rapidly to customers' changing needs. Third, our clients have access to a wide range of shipping options through our network of trusted partners. And finally, our expanded portfolio of service offerings enables us to manage customers' supply chains on a global scale.
There are many solutions and strategies that can help you overcome holiday shipping challenges, and we're here to support you every step of the way.
Meet Tom. Tom is the shipping manager for an e-commerce company specializing in unique, high-end home furnishing. Because these aren't your typical everyday pieces, Tom's often biting his nails every time a shipment leaves the warehouse. His discerning customers will notice every ding, dent, or scratch, which is why Tom trusts one company, RPM Expedite's dedicated network. RPM specializes in hard-to-handle freight that needs a reliable, damage-free shipping approach. RPM boasts...
Dare you say play 5? We are underway in set number 5 in San Bernardino, and the Stunners send that one into the valley. And the LA Blaze are leading in the 5th set. And if they win this match, well, you're going to have to start doing some math. Who and what and why.
Who and what and why?
Oh, no. Into the LCD board. An ace for the Blaze. And as Ryan Mather learned in the last match, Freedom against the Ramblers, you don't want to slide into the LED board because LED board wins every time. So Edison Zhao with the ace. 2-0 Blaze, almost 3 as he tickles the tape. Triple block! Morales, Nieves, Guzman, the Stunners down 0-3.
I think we've got a little nugget from Nick real fast. Ira?
Nick, take it away.
Well, not a whole lot of insight here, but kind of just a quick sanity check. You know, I talked about what Blaze's outlook was going into that last late game run, and it was a very clear message. O'Gorman was getting his guys fired up and said plain and simple, when the Stunners are successful, it's because they come out of the gate hot, they want to put the pressure on. So we're going to battle early, we're going to battle hard, and come out of the gates and match that energy. And we're seeing it here live. Blaze is looking to take a little bit of a steal match if they can get this one. Back to you guys.
Well, the Stunners have not come out hot here. They trail 3-1, and they got their setter Dmitry Jevic serving and finding a way through. Oh, did he miss it? He did, was Guzman. I thought he was able to land that one, and a break for the Stunners. And trying to tide here are the Stunners. They go right side. Double block. Amato. Chavers. We're all square at 3.
And just like that, it's tied once again. Stunners quietly coming back.
Stunners were playing chicken there with the Blaze, and, well, tied at 3-3. Morales swinging away. He gets the kill and the lead back. LA Blaze and the OC, the Orange County Stunners. 4-3 Blaze. Amato ties it up. Corey Chavers drops back. 4-4 is our score. I'm Ira Thor. He's Matt Prosser. And now the Stunners back in front on the block. Amato and Jarvis. And back-to-back 5-setters. We're going to need some coffee. No cream after this one's over.
Oh, coffee and cream, please.
You want cream? I don't know. I'm good either way. I just need a cup when we're done. Trying to get set for our third match. Will be coming up next. Down the line. Jarvis couldn't connect. 5-5. Pedro Nieves will serve. We are all square at 5. It's a race to 15. In the middle, Amato drops the bomb.
Nick Amato once again with his right to left approach line in that rotation. Clearly one of their favorite times to set quick between him and Demi. Nick West now comes back into the front row and reloads that middle blocker position.
1 point lead for the Stunners. Going deep with that serve. In the middle. Jonathan Rodriguez with the answer. There's a discussion from the sideline whether they were going to look at that or not. Now the stand will call from Dave Carson, and we are even again at 6-6. I mean, at this point, we might as well just be tied all the way through 15. Steven Morales to serve. Good pass from Jarvis from the back row. Corey Chavers drops the horn like a rhino loose in the zoo. That is 18 kills from Corey Chavers, who has not played a full match. Man, just absolute magic from Chavers. Santiago, his team up by 1 with the serve. Good pass by Massenet. Then to go to O'Gorman, and O'Gorman gets the answer. So we're tied at 7. Somebody has to get to 8 first. At this point, we might just want to award half points.
Get a side change here after the next point.
O'Gorman, and wow, talking about nearly getting a haircut there. Josh Eisenberg had to dive out of the way of that one to avoid getting clipped. The point to the Stunners. We will switch sides. In a race to 15, the OC Stunners get to 8 first. Ball's in the hands of yesterday's man of the match, Joey Jarvis. Got 7 kills, a block, and an ace. He's just consistent, and his team up by 1. Goes after Guzman over on 1. Here's a chance for the Stunners. Dug up by O'Gorman. And that finds its way through Pablo Guzman. We're tied at 8. And the blaze will not be extinguished.
Corey Chavers had to take a little bit off of that swing, and unfortunately for them, that results in a point for the Blaze.
Rodriguez misses short. So Nick West. Big serve there. And big response for the Blaze.
Pablo Guzman that time coming through for the point.
He's got 14 kills, and it's a 9-9 contest here in the 5th set. Edison Zhao done a solid job setting today. Stunners, they go to Chavers, and he slips it through. That is 19 kills by my math. And it'll be Nikola Dimitrijevic to serve. Blaze trying to tie, not here. And that, for the first time, has given the Stunners separation. It's 11-9. And the LA Blaze are going to discuss. We will go to a break, see how the 5th set ends and who takes this one. You like drama? We got drama. The NVA's back-to-back 5-setters here on day number 2. The OC Stunners lead 11-9. Well read by Eisenberg. They go to Santiago, and he misses wide. Santiago doesn't miss often. Five setters can be exhausting. Who will last to the end?
They certainly can.
Oh my, Pablo Guzman misses long. 12-10, no time to doze off. As this one's gonna come down to the wire. Corey Chavers. Big serve from Chavers. Nearly over on one, and O'Gorman's blocked back. Second chance here. They go to O'Gorman again. Blocked back a second time. What does Zhao do? Back set. Oh, and a combo block. Jarvis, Amato. And will that be the dagger? (13-10). Jarvis to serve. They go to O'Gorman, who got him here. Back set by Eisenberg. Corey Chavers reading that one well's Massanet. And tipped over, blocked back by Santiago. They go to O'Gorman again, and he misses long.
We have a touch call.
But we have a touch call.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
And they will have a conversation. Dave Carson and Justin Baker, the line judge who called the touch.
Every heated moment, pivotal time.
There you see the officials. Dave Carson in the chair on his left. Justin Baker, who was the official who called the touch. Rena Smith on the right. And with his back facing the net, Patrick Bradley, our fourth official, the R2. And what's the call? And point goes over to the Blaze, so they aren't done just yet. 13-11. That becomes the 14th kill for Travis O'Gorman. And Pedro Nieves, all in his hands. No room for error here. Back row. What a play. Changing direction, Corey Chavers. That's 20 kills. And now, match point. Nick Amato. Mortal Kombat style here, trying to finish them. Goes deep to Massenet. Run down here by Guzman. And Zhao sends it over. Free ball opportunity. No, it's going to go out of bounds. Ooh, a big break for the Blaze.
Very big break for the Blaze. Wow. Not quite the textbook play we're used to seeing. But score the points nonetheless. And Blaze still alive. Morales now serving.
Well, nothing about this match has been easy, so why should the conclusion? 14-12. Jarvis with the swing. Now the Blaze trying to get within one, and they will. Jonathan Rodriguez, he hasn't used a ton offensively, but he gets the touch there. It's a 1-point game, and now the OC Stunners will talk this one over. Well, I think we'll keep it here, Matt. I think we need a chance to kind of just look around and just take this in, because what a match this has been.
What a battle.
So after that timeout, Steven Morales either tie it or the Stunners will take it here to try to keep the Blaze season alive. And it is over. After all that, a service error ends it at 15-13, and the OC Stunners survive. 25-21, 25-23, 23-25, 26-28, and 15-13. Could not have been any closer than that, as the OC Stunners improved to 4-4, and they very much are back in the conversation here, as the Stunners, well, they are 4-4. Southern Exposure, they got a tough one coming up next in our final match of the day when they take on the Stingers, who, well, they got Jake Langlois back, and that's going to completely change the dynamic. And then I think it's going to potentially come down to tomorrow between the Stunners and the Southern Exposure to see who's at number 2 in the National Conference. Even the Matadors are still in play there.
Yep.
The Matadors, Southern Exposure both have wins over Team Freedom on the year.
Yeah.
And with the loss now, the LA Blaze in the American Conference drop to 2-6, and unless the Chicago Untouchables fall apart, the LA Blaze not looking very good. Well, our man of the match would have been, after a great effort for the Stunners, Corey Chavers. We're not going to have a chance to interview him just due to the length of this one, but Corey Chavers, what a great effort. 20 kills, a block, and an ace, and in an effort where everybody in the offense truly got involved. He ended up being the man who stood out the most as the Stunners improved to 4-4. And coming up next will be the supposed to start at 2 p.m., but it's 2:27 right now. It'll be the Ontario Matadors and the Dallas Tornadoes coming up next. That'll do it here in San Bernardino, where the Stunners survive over the LA Blaze, 3-2. For Nick England and my partner Matt Prosser, I'm Ira Thor. Thanks for tuning in, and what was a more than 2-hour battle. We'll talk to you soon for match number 3 of 5 today.